Get rich inside before you get rich outside. Freeing yourself from the obsession with money, a journey back to true wealth. There comes a phase in life when we believe that if we can just earn enough money, everything will be fine, we'll be happy, accepted, and safe. But the more we earn, the more we feel a sense of lack. The anxiety doesn't disappear, it simply wears a new mask. The inner insecurities remain, only now they hide behind numbers. This is when we realize the problem was never about money. The problem lies in the way we define our self-worth through money. 1. When money becomes a measure of the self. From a young age, we're programmed to believe that a person's value is tied to achievements, status, and possessions. And so we grow up in a world where money isn't just a tool, it becomes a yardstick. Have you ever felt guilty for spending money, even on a legitimate need? Have you ever felt unworthy of good things just because your bank account was too low? Or felt like you're not good enough, simply because everyone around you seems more successful? Those are not truths. They're deeply embedded beliefs that make us use money as proof that we are enough. 2. The mind's traps. Money easily pulls us into subtle psychological traps. The comparison trap, when we constantly look at others to define our own success, we'll never feel enough. The control trap, when fear of loss makes us hold on tightly to jobs, possessions, even relationships, believing we'll be nothing without them. The delay happiness trap, I'll live comfortably once I have more money. But that day never comes. All of this stems from one thing: we're living in inner scarcity and hoping money can fill the void. 3. Money cannot heal emotional wounds. You can buy everything, but you can't buy peace. You can earn a lot, but money cannot erase the fear of abandonment, the feeling of not being good enough, or wounds from the past. Many use money as compensation, shopping to fill the emptiness, working obsessively to avoid emotions. But the more they try, the more exhausted they become, because emotional wounds cannot be healed by material things. Only when we dare to look within and ask, what am I trying to compensate for through money, do we begin the true healing journey. 4. Financial freedom is mental freedom. We often think financial freedom means having enough money not to worry. But there are billionaires who live in constant anxiety, and modest earners who feel abundant. What makes the difference? The mind. True freedom isn't about never facing financial hardship. It's the belief that no matter what happens, you'll know how to get back up, adapt, and move forward. That belief is built from inner maturity, not the balance in your bank account. 5. The journey of healing your relationship with money. To change your relationship with money, you must revisit the deep-rooted beliefs formed in childhood. Money is the root of all evil. I must work myself to the bone to deserve money. Rich people are selfish. If I have a lot of money, others won't love me genuinely. Write each one down, then ask, is this belief still true for me? If not, replace it with empowering beliefs. Money is a tool for me to create value. I deserve to live fully, comfortably, and kindly. I can be wealthy and still be humble, sincere, and deep. 6. Becoming the master of money, not its slave. You'll notice a profound shift when you no longer react to money, but intentionally choose how to use it as an emotionally mature adult. Instead of spending to fill a void, you spend with clarity. Instead of fearing loss, you invest with trust. Instead of using money to impress, you use it to live aligned with your values. Then, money becomes a tool, not a definition. You are the master, not the one being controlled. 7. True wealth is an inner state. You can live richly even with limited assets, if you know who you are, live by your values, and feel inner sufficiency. A truly wealthy person doesn't need brand names to feel worthy. Doesn't need admiration to feel successful. Doesn't need to control everything to feel safe. Wealth is not having more, it's not being dependent. 8. 3 questions to transform your relationship with money. If you want to heal your relationship with money, take time to answer these 3 questions. What is my core belief about money? Where did it come from? What emotional need am I trying to compensate for with money? What values do I want money to serve in my life? These aren't easy questions, but answering them marks the beginning of a new way of living, one of clarity, freedom, and conscious choice. 9. When you no longer need money to feel worthy. The moment you stop using money to define your self-worth, you are free. You no longer feel pressured to have more. You can live simply, but meaningfully. You no longer need to impress, because you know your worth isn't in how others see you. From this place, your relationship with money transforms. No more fear of loss. No more fear of lack. No more panic and uncertainty. You stand firm, because you know, money can come and go, but inner value is everlasting. 10. Happiness isn't sold in supermarkets, nor found in bank accounts. Many still believe, if I just had a little more, I'd be happy. But the truth is, happiness isn't ahead of us, it's in how we live now. Happiness isn't a reward after you've made enough money. It's a choice, a way of being, an ability to feel gratitude for what you already have. The happiest people aren't those who have it all, but those who cherish what they have. 11. Wealth is a result, not a goal. The less you obsess over money, the more easily it flows to you. Because your energy is no longer constrained by fear or control. Financial success comes from clarity in values. Action from inner strength, not reaction. Persistence and flexible thinking. Money arrives, not as a goal chased, but as a result of living truthfully, fully, and purposefully. 12. You are the root, money is the fruit. Instead of worrying about the numbers, nurture the person within. A clear mind. An open heart. Honest action. When you live from these roots, money will naturally blossom in your life. You won't need to grab, to prove, to chase. You'll simply be yourself, whole and abundant. Conclusion: true wealth is inner peace. In the end, the freedom you seek isn't in your wallet, it's in your mind. True wealth isn't in a number, it's in the feeling of, I am enough. When you live from that place, money is no longer a burden, it's a flow. No longer an obsession, it's a tool. No longer the goal, it's your companion on the path of living truly, deeply, and beautifully. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to watch more interesting videos.